Welcome to the Tarang Seva online coaching for CBSE. Last class we had discussed literal types of literals in Python language. I have given the link of the previous video in the description. Please go through it. Today we shall discuss about operators and punctuators of Python language. Before starting our discussion, we shall go through the points that we cover in the video. Operators, types of operators, briefly explain each type with example and punctuators. So first come to the operators. What is operators? Operators are tokens that trigger some computation when applied to operands in an expression. For example, arithmetic operators, logical operators, assignment operators, etc. Here the important term is operands. Now we shall see operands because without operands, operators cannot do anything. Variables, objects, and constant are used as operands. Look at the example. In the first example, two variables a and b are used as operands, and arithmetic plus is the operator. In the second example, constant 2 and variable a are used as operands, and the operator is arithmetic multiplication. I hope the concept of operators is clear now. If you have any doubt, please raise your doubt in the comment section. Next, come to the types of operators. Basically, two types of operators are used in Python language: binary and unary operator. Binary operators are further classified in 6 types: arithmetic operator, bitwise operator, shift operator, identity operator, relational operator, assignment operator, logical operator, and membership operator. We shall go through each type one by one. First is the unary operator. Unary means single. So, unary operator takes single operand. Unary plus, unary minus, logical negation, where unary plus and unary minus are the are indicate the signed number. Next is binary operator. Binary means double. Bi means double. So it takes two operands to perform the operation. For example, arithmetic operator, assignment operator, logical operator, etc. Maximum operators are binary operator. Briefly discuss each type of binary operators. First is the arithmetic operator. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus. These are called arithmetic operator. We already know What is arithmetic operator? In Python, two more operators are treated as arithmetic operator. One is floor operator and another one is exponent operator. Look at the example. We take a and b, two variables, and initialized these with 5 and 3 respectively. So a plus b gives 8, a minus b gives 2, a multiplication b gives 15, a division b gives 1.667. Next, see the exponent operator. It means a to the power b. So we get a exponent b, that is 5 to the power 3 is 125, and a modulus b gives the remainder of a and b, which is 2. Next, see the floor division. Basically it returns floor value, that is round down value of the division. We get a floor division b is 1. So it's all about arithmetic operator. Next, go to the bitwise operator. It has three types: bitwise AND, bitwise OR, and bitwise XOR. Look at the example. We initialized a and b variable with 5 and 4 respectively. A logical and bitwise AND b gives 4. That means if we convert 5 and 4 into binary and perform AND operation, bitwise AND operation, as shown in the screen, we will get 100, which is equivalent to 4 in decimal. Similarly, A XOR B gives 1 and A bitwise OR B gives 5 in decimal. Next is the shift operator. Shift operator basically shifts bit left or right. It's two types: left shift and right shift. See the example. A is initialized with 10. The binary form of 10 is 1010. Next, use left shift for 2 bits, so it becomes 101000, shifting 2 bits, which is equivalent to 40 in decimal. Similarly, if we use right shift for 2 bits, then it will become 0010, which is equivalent to 2 in decimal. Next is the identity operator. Identity operator basically identify a value is equal to another value or not. Is and is not are two identity operator in Python. Let's see the example, then it will be clear. A, B and C three variables initialized with 10, 2 and 10 respectively. Next, we are checking A is B. That means the value of A is equal to the value of B. If it is so, then it returns true. If it is not, then it returns false. Next, use is not. B is not C. If the value of B is not equal to the value of C, then it returns true. Otherwise, it returns false. At the same time, it also checks type of the value or the variables. Now we shall see relational operator. This operator checks the relationship between two values and returns true or false accordingly. It has 6 types, which are these: less than equal to, greater than equal to, and not equal to. Next is the assignment operator. It is used when a value is assigned in a variable. Again, it has 8 types: assignment, assign quotient, assign sum, assign product, assign remainder, assign difference, assign exponent, assign floor division. Next come to the logical operator. It is used to merge multiple expressions together. Logical and logical or. I shall give example of these three operators: relational operator, assignment operator and logical operator when we study branching and looping structure. Branching means if statement, switch statement, and looping structure like for loop, while loop. Next come to the membership operator, the last operator. What is membership operator? It is used to check the membership of a value in a sequence or list. Means whether this value is member of the given sequence or not. In and not in are two membership operators. Look at the example. A variable named sequence is initialized with the values 10, 5, 20, 15, 30, and initialized another variable a with 5. Next, check a is in sequence or not. What do you think? What it will gives? Yes, a is in the sequence. That means 5 is present in the sequence. So it gives true value. If we use not in, that is a not in sequence, then it gives false because a is in sequence. Our next topic is punctuators, which is the last topic of today's video. What is punctuator? All you know what is it. Punctuators are symbols that are used in programming languages to organize sentence structures and indicate the rhythmed emphasis of expression, statements, and program structure. These are some most common punctuators of Python language. I hope the concept of operators and punctuators are clear. Still, if you have any doubts, please you can raise your doubt in the comment section. I will try to clear your doubts. So that's all for today. If you like our video, then please share it and subscribe our channel Tarang Seva. Thank you.